Do you remember that time when your guitar player forgot his guitar to the biggest show you'd ever done? SOH Stories No.2. So here we are, and getting to open up for Shadow of Intent, along with, I think the other bands were In Fury, Signs of the Swarm, Brand of Sacrifice. And I can't remember, as 4. So yeah, we would have been the 5th band. And it was our 3rd show of Symphony of Heaven. And so, you know, it's in Louisville, Kentucky. It's about 2 to 3 hours away for all of us except for David, my bass player at the time. And so anyway, you know, biggest show we've ever had. We're super excited at a real nice venue. And my guitar player, Eero, he's going to kill me for telling this story. But it's too funny. It's good natured. It really is, because we still talk about it to this day. So anyways, he gets there. He's had a lot going on at the house, a lot of good things going on at the house, but you know, he's probably got a lot on his mind and everything like that, as we all do all the time. So he shows up, and thankfully, this is why you always bring a second backup guitar. He shows up and he's like, I don't have my guitar. I forgot my guitar. And I said, well, how do you do that? You're the guitar. What do you mean you forgot your guitar? So, biggest show we've ever had, and he forgot his guitar. and didn't realize it till he got there. You know, oh man, I totally understand. I've been there. I really have. So anyways, thankfully I had my little backup cheap Jackson 6-string V. And so he tuned it down to a 7-string without the top E string. And so we get up on stage, we're the first band, you know, and we're still learning a lot. And so we get up on stage, and there's no room. If you've ever opened at a show, you know how that goes, especially for larger regional acts. You get up there's no room left. So, you know, I'm trying to find a place to plug in my amp. The main guy who runs there, he's like, hey, we got to hurry up, we got to go. Everybody, all the sound crew's just blown out of their mind. I'm like, I need some place to plug in my amp. Nobody's listening to me. We do sound check. They mic up the Eero's guitar amp. He can't hear himself. They got the mic on there. He's like, I have nothing coming out of my monitors over here. Nothing's happening at all. You know, and I'm like, we got to get going. And I should have stopped and said, hey, you know, we got to figure this out. Turns out after the show, what we come to find out was the speaker they were miking up was blown. So they mic'd up the one speaker that we didn't realize was blown out, and so he wasn't going to, he could hear himself out of the amp, but nothing coming out of the monitors and nothing in the house. So, you know, that was just of a couple things that went wrong that day, you know, but all in good nature storytelling of things, a series of unfortunate events, if you will, things that always tend to happen at Symphony of Heaven shows. So, and there's going to be a couple more of these stories. So this is Symphony of Heaven Show Stories No.2.